editing me coming in, I forgot to make an announcement to stay tuned to the end of the video / right before I mention my haul to find out why you should stay till the end of the video. It's a giveaway. On to the rest. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, 23 Flavors of Stitching. My name is Kirsten and today is going to be Flosstube number 35. It is March 22nd when I am filming this and I have a lot to talk to you guys about today, so let's just get right on into it. We don't have any really big life updates or anything like that, so let's just get into the stitching. First, I have my March Madness bracket update. I had gotten pretty far on my Kind Words by Primrose Cottage stitches, and then I also decided to end my After the Rain early. And so I had to change up my bracket a little bit. So I changed my, instead of having it be Kind Words Are Like Honey versus After the Rain, I changed it to have my Made in the USA go up against the Caffeinate and Hope for the Best. And Made in the USA won, so we will look at that in just a little bit, and then Made in the USA went up against my Brain pattern, and Brain ended up winning, so I have been working on that since the 15th, because the 15th is the day that it won. So first up, I ended After the Rain early. It wasn't calling to me anymore, and someone on Instagram actually said it perfectly. She said that maybe it had just filled its purpose, and I think she may be right. Anyway, this is where we're at. So I did my own color conversion. It's on my Instagram. If you want to know what it is, just let me know. The colors are part of why I stopped early. I definitely want to restitch this, but probably in the called for colors that Liz Mathews calls for. I stitched it on an 18 count Opalescent Aida, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do with it now, but it's done, it's out of the whip rotation, and we'll see when I start the real version of it, I guess. But I still love these colors. I think my favorite rainbow is this one with the lighter ones, or the purples, but I'm happy with it. Next up, I finished Kind Words Are Like Honey to the Soul, Sweet to the Soul by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I have already started getting it ready to fully finish, so that's why it looks the way it does. And this space on the chart is not charted that far away. It's charted only one stitch apart, I guess. And I thought that it made it look too much like it was one word, so I changed it. And I did use my own color conversion on this. For the yellows, I can't remember exactly what I used, but I just brightened them up a little bit, so I will put that in the description box below. And I definitely want to do more of their bee patterns, Primrose Cottage stitches. So there's that. Up next, as part of my bracket, I worked on my Mlk Sampler. Which is this, and it's by StoneStreetStitch. And it says, "The time is always right to do what is right." And I am stitching it on 16 count Fog by Picture This Plus with the called for DMC. And I actually got pretty far, and I am really happy with it. The light is terrible because I didn't film when I was going to because of something else, so I think it's looking really good. I'm still working over here, and I decided to not leave the border for last, so I'm working on it as I make my way over and around. So there it is, and I'm really happy with it. This will definitely be getting worked on in the next little bit before the month ends, at least. Okay. Up next, we have Made in the USA by Lizzie Kate. It is part of the Yankee Doodle collection, Yankee Doodles number 70. I'm doing this one right here. It's the same as Pop, but instead of Pop, I'm putting Made in the USA. And I am doing my own color conversion on this. Let me get it out. So I'm stitching it on 18 count Vintage Country Mocha, and this is where I am at. So I finished the firecracker, firework, whatever you want to call it. I finished this one, and then I made my way down to the words. So that's where we're at. This will definitely be a finish soon because I don't have very much left. I have thought about doing, so on the pattern there are beads that go to look like the firecracker is lit, and I've thought about doing a metallic thread instead because I've never tried to bead and it kind of freaks me out. So I am using Weeks Dye Works White Lightning for the white, Classic Colorworks Ruby Slippers for the red, Classic Colorworks Wavy Navy for the dark blue, and then Gentle Arts Sampler Threads Cornflower for the lighter blue. And because this one was my semi-final project besides Brain, this will be getting worked on next. Because, and if you don't follow my Instagram, something very exciting happened today, which is why I am not filming until later. I finished! My brain pattern is done. I'm so happy with it. Ugh. I'm just staring at it. It looks so good. So I stitched this with the called for DMC on 14 count platinum, and I found this on Etsy from the shop NikkiPattern. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with it. This was a little bit more than I was anticipating when I bought the pattern. I had to rip out a ton of stitches. But I love it. If you don't know, I was a psychology major. I just graduated in December, and I don't know what my plan is next. But I have both an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree because I went to a community college first and I graduated from there. And so my husband has an idea of putting this up with my 2 diplomas because I was also a psychology major at my community college, and putting it somewhere in here, and I am so excited that it is done. I wanted to finish this by the time I graduated, but other plans got in the way, and so I said I want to have this done by the time I walk for graduation, which will be in May, and I'm so happy with it. Anyway, that's all. One more time because I love this. Who knew a cross stitch of a brain could make someone so happy? Now I need to find a frame, and I think because I stitched it on platinum, I think I'm just going to try to find a black frame because there's so many colors. I really just want to let the piece speak for itself. But I am in love with it, and that's what matters. So I will probably be stitching on Made in the USA next, and I'll work on it until it's done for the rest of March. And then once Made in the USA is done, I will probably pull out my Mlk Sampler if I haven't made it to the end of the month yet, because I bet I could finish Made in the USA tonight if I end up watching a TV show with my husband or something, or if I can't fall asleep, because we all know that that is definitely a possibility. So yeah, that's my plan for now, at least for March Madness, because technically my bracket is finished. So what I did last year was I just worked backwards, and any project that was close to a finish from my bracket, that's what I worked on for the rest of the month. So that is going to be my plan for this month as well. That way I can still get some dedicated time on the pieces that I chose to work on this month. I've also gone back and forth on whether or not to start getting some time on my Whipco pieces, because the 2 Whipco pieces that were called for this month are beasts. One is Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers, and one is Winter Wonderland, which is, I'm sorry, I'm shaking it. It's on the Silk app, and Shiloh X Stitch MD started a stitch along for it. I think it was in 2020, and let me see if I can find it because I own it. Okay. This is what it looks like. I'm stitching it on Vintage Country Mocha, and I don't even have this block done, the first block that I started on. So I've also thought about maybe just trying to work on those a little bit, but my Whip Go projects are yearly goals, not monthly, so I have some time. Anyway, let's see, what else? I have an April start that I believe may happen before my next video. I'm not entirely sure, but I have a pattern that I bought off of Etsy that is a like kind of a modern flower, and I want to put it on a bag. I bought this bag at Joann's, I think, and it's like a 14 count bag. It came with a pattern. I didn't like the pattern it came with, so I found that flower, and I think that's what I'm gonna start next, but I'm not 100% sure because I have a couple of market purchases that hopefully will be here next week, and there's one that I would like to stitch. I want to stitch them all right now, but there's one that I would like to stitch for my mom, and I think I want to stitch one for my brother and then also for me, and I don't know if it is a market release or not, but it has a hummingbird on it. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'll probably be changing out some of my planned starts for the rest of the year. I want to start everything right now, and that kind of takes away the purpose of having my 25 starts. And I have a lot of things that I should probably try and finish, so we'll see. As far as my Whip Go projects go, with my goals, my 2 from January still are not done. One of my goals from February has not been met, and then obviously my March ones have not been met yet. Let's see. So I also changed one of my goals from working on this pattern for 7 days to finishing it, and that is my When Life is Done piece. And it's somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. It would just be right here. So if you watched my last video, I am stitching this for my aunt. Her husband passed away in June, and she knows this is coming. This is what it looks like. If you watched my last video, my mom did find my pattern. I told her that she can just have my dad bring it back when he gets here for the summer, and because I ordered that second copy. But here's where we are at on it. this is one of my January Whip Go pieces that was called, and I finished the X's that are that lighter gray color in her dress, and I still need to fill that in, but I think that this could be a finish this year. So I changed it from working on it for 7 days to finishing it, and so I really want to pull this piece out again, especially now that I have a pattern again. So that is where we're at on that. In April, there is another 24 hours of cross stitch marathon that's going to happen. I believe it's once every quarter that Jen does it. Jen is Quirks and Stitches on Instagram and on YouTube. I think she puts Quirks and Stitches. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. It's really windy outside. Trash cans are being blown over all over the place. So I'm gonna do that, hopefully. That's towards the end of April. That's the 22nd to the 24th. And yeah, that's about it. I have a new start, work on some Whip Go pieces, as well as just work on whatever calls to me. If it's starting a bunch of new things, then it's starting a bunch of new things. Okay. Let's see. I do need to update my board though, which I will do later tonight. Up next, I have my purchases, my haul, my acquisitions. So if you want to log off here, that's totally fine. I totally understand. I will see you next time. And if you would like to continue watching, you can do that. I also forgot to mention at the start of this video that I have a giveaway. So if I don't know if anyone's going to be interested in it, I'll probably put an announcement on the beginning of this video. So I'll film something else for my giveaway. Should I do that now? We're gonna run through my haul real quick, and then we'll do my giveaway at the end of the video. Okay, so first up, I got a few different orders from Shakespeare's Peddler, which is Teresa Kitten Stitcher's website and design name. I got a couple orders from her. Another one, I believe, is on the way. And market purchases as well as things that weren't market. So this is Humming of the Bees by Blackbird Designs. I am in love with this. Do I know how to do Smyrna stitch? No. Will I figure it out to do this? Absolutely. Am I gonna start this right away? I have no idea. But I think it's beautiful. I don't know why, but I really just felt the need to buy this. Summer at Cherry Hill by Brenda Gervais of With Thy Needle and Thread. I love this pattern. I think it's beautiful and I really want to stitch it, so that will happen eventually. And then I also got a few of the limited edition colors from Gentle Arts for Market. I don't know what they're called. I think where is it? I really like Gentle Arts. So this one is called Garnet, which is a really beautiful deep, deep red. And then this one is called Fossil, which is really pretty as well. So there's that. Next, I have my floss pack for the Heartfelt Stitch Along, which is Fat Quarter Shop's charity stitch along this year. And I bought the floss pack, the DMC floss pack. I didn't feel like spending the money for our floss, especially because of how much I bought from Market. And the fabric was out of stock, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. That's probably really loud. I also got the project bag. Next, I got the Silk Explorer pack from Almond M&M's, and I don't think I'm going to let's see. It's 7 pieces, 7 little things of, not really little, but of different silks that are like reds and pinks. I want to try using silks. This one is Brick. This one is Rosé, and you get 2 of those. The last one I just showed you was Scarlet. These are 12 ply. These were 2 ply. And then I have Anthurium Fire, which is 1 ply. It matches my nails. And I want to use those. I don't know what I will use them with, but I want to. I will show that in a minute. Next is my other order from Shakespeare's Peddler for Market. I got a 32 count Lugana fat quarter from Fiber on a Whim. It is Latte. I got it to maybe try some 1/1 stitching with some of the silks. Just to try it. Never tried 32 counts, so. Next up is What Remains by Blackbird Designs. I love it. You heard me hear that that was something that I was really excited about from Market. Next up is Christmas Rose by Blackbird Designs. It says number 4 in the Christmas Sampler series. I love this. I think it's beautiful. What are the initials in? 4-sided stitch? I don't understand. I don't get it. I think I could just do it as a regular cross. Okay. Then next is Dear Daughter by Blackbird Designs. I just think it's beautiful. And I want to have it. I think I was watching Brenda and Lara this week, where it was, you buy these because they make you happy, and it's kind of like a magazine. You just want to be able to flip through them. And I think that's true. Okay, next up is actually a late Christmas present from my husband's cousin, who is more like a sister to him. She got me blessed sweet stitches for snarky people. Bless this mother effing home. And it's just pictures of awesome, snarky cross stitches. Don't trip, chocolate chip. And I think they're awesome. Yeah, I love them. It just makes me happy to look at them. Okay. Next up is from Top Knot Stitcher. This is half of my first market purchase from her, from Abby. First is Peachy by Dirty Annie's. I love that. And this one is a market exclusive. And then the next one is Green Energy by Pedal Pusher, which I love that. And then I have On Their Way is the rest of that order. And another order, because I couldn't help myself for some reason. Okay. Then, I'm sorry, this is a lot. I got a new project bag from Cyrena Stitching, Lisa. So cute. Thought that would be cute to put a sampler in. And then I got an order from Victorian Motto off of Etsy. Just some floss packs, which I'm actually missing one. And I messaged them and I haven't heard anything back yet, so I'm gonna try again. But super excited for these. I really like Victorian Motto. I like all the threads. Do I have room for them? No. No, I do not. But I am anticipating getting another pegboard here soon. And I've also decided that I want to put myself on a no-buy for April. Maybe hard to do, but... Okay, up next is my Forbidden Fiber Co. Just Flossin' Thread Pack. This was billed in February, so this is my February one, I think. So if you don't want to look, don't look. But these are beautiful. I'm not very good at showing these. There's some of them, and here are the rest. So, love those. Definitely will be using. Definitely will be substituting. And then I decided that I wanted to try some different floss from Stitchy Stuff on Etsy because I wanted to do a sampler in one color. So I got Lavender Ocean, Periwinkle, and Fine Wine. They're beautiful. Spent way too much money. And last, definitely not least, I got my Bookish treasure trove from Forbidden Fiber Co. in the mail. I got it yesterday. So if you do not want to see it because you haven't gotten it yet, fast forward a little bit. I'm not going to go through the whole box, but I think this is amazing. I am in love with it, so Forbidden Fiber Co. Go check them out. I also already signed up for the Yellowstone box. I'm so excited. I love Yellowstone. I've only watched season 1 because my husband and I decided that we can't watch a show like that while he's in the middle of school because we don't want to like binge watch a ton. But we ended up binge watching another show, so I don't know how reasonable that really was. I think it was just because of the length of the episodes. Anyway, so in here they give you a whole reasoning behind why they created it, as well as a what is inside. So just really fast, there is a bookmark so that you can like write the titles of your books that you read in it. There are little packages of gum that have what's it called? Different spines of books. There is a candle that is supposed to smell like a library. I love candles. There is a book light. There is some floss, which is beautiful. There is a Forbidden Fiber Co. bookmark. How cute is that? There is a needle minder, which is so cute. It is a hedgehog. One of my English teachers in high school had a hedgehog, and she brought it to class one day. It was awesome. Then there is some fabric. I got 18 count. It's an 1/8 of a yard. And then there is a tote, which is awesome. Has the definition of bookish on it. Can't wait to use that. I love tote bags. And then last in the box is a pattern designed specifically for this box. And all of the floss that you get in it, you use for this. And it says, yes, I really do need all these books. I love it. Okay. I am going to put all of this away so that it doesn't all fall on top of me. And I will be right back with the giveaway. Okay, we are back. I got a little drink. We went out to dinner today. Here's my giveaway. If you watched my last video, you know that I ordered the Aquarius Zodiac I don't know what to call it, thing from Forbidden Fiber Co. And to be honest, I don't know why, because I am not an Aquarius. So I have decided that I will give away the Aquarius bag, well, the Zodiac bag, the Aquarius needle minder, can't really see it very well, and the Aquarius pattern with the floss. I'm keeping the fabric, I'm keeping the scissors, but you can get everything else. So you're getting all of the floss to stitch this, the needle minder, the pattern, and the cute little bag. If you want it, leave me a comment with the word Zodiac in it. That is ZODIAC. I will be putting it into the comment picker, random YouTube comment picker. So if you don't spell it correctly, then it won't search for it. It will be open until my next video, so 2 weeks. I will draw the name probably just right before my next video. Right before my next Flosstube. And yeah, leave me a comment with the word Zodiac in it. If no one enters, then that's fine. I don't know if anyone that watches me is an Aquarius. Maybe you are. And I think that's it. So, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a comment and like the video. And if you're not subscribed, then please subscribe, because that would be awesome. And I hope you remember that someone always needs you, and I will see you next time.